Hello. 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 Hey guys. Good afternoon. Today is Saturday, right? Yep. Today is Saturday. And we are approaching the next release. The previous release has been done the 10th of April, and yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to keep a rhythm of once a month, pretty much. I mean, it's not a schedule, but pretty much it happens once a month, which is not bad. This release is initiated by the fact that we need to change IP addresses on our main server. So I will have any way to ship you, a new server XML, and yeah. And so since we do that, because we need to do that, we will also release some other stuff, right? And there are some good fixes anyway that I did recently. So just to move on, quickly, I launched tonight the relight of pretty much everything. And the relight tonight actually failed. It's kind of funny where, every time there is a new problem. But anyway, so it failed. All our lights were black, like it happened in the past when I was doing rebuild all. I have absolutely no idea why it happened, so I just relaunched it, and actually the second time it worked. Yeah, so the good news is that now the levels are fully relit with new geometry. Also, I've split the main level, the main city, into 2 levels, which is good because it's improving a bit the loading, and I hope we can improve a bit the performance as well. I'm not sure of that, but anyway, they are 2 separate levels now, so the engine can stream them separately if needed. And yeah, there are some, so in terms of fixes, I think I did pretty much what I wanted to do. So I think I'm kind of ready. There is one last, that was just mentioned yesterday, where it seems that when you are leveling up a specific skill, sometimes you don't get the right practice points, or anyway, the practice points are not showing, and as a result you don't get the rank up, and we absolutely need to understand why this happens. So I think that the problem is, at least looking at the data, because I've seen some data, right? It looks like in certain cases, things get, the skills get too high. And it trespasses the threshold for ranking up. I don't know exactly how that happens, but it happens. And when that happens, Let me change music. And when that happens, unfortunately, then you don't rank up anymore, right? So I think we need to simulate this, right? So I will reopen my Visual Studio. And I will try to simulate this problem. I think it's fairly easy actually to simulate because we can do it on harvesting, and I think it will happen the same for all the other skills. So if I take any of my characters, right? Any of my dummy characters, right? And so let's just launch server and client. And let's take our main dummy test character as an example. So we can check, I think we can check his skills on harvesting. Harvesting I think is a good test. So harvesting is harvesting. What is harvesting? Harvesting is 68, right? 68. Okay. So we can check in our dummy database for now under character skills where my character ID is equal to I think 151. No, 157. Yeah, 157 I think is our main character. And we can check the skill 68. Okay, you see here the skill 68 at the moment is rank 100. And then this one is 15. Okay. I don't have a description of this, huh? Very bad. Okay. I think we should lower it from 100 because it's really not... but anyway, we can lower it. We can lower it even to 0. That's not a power, to 1, right? So that's not a... Is quicker, you know, if you... So harvesting at the moment I have 100. Okay, let me just put it back to 1, right? Let me put it back to 1. And then we need an harvesting location. An harvesting location. I don't remember where is the one. Hello, by the way. I don't remember if I had one here or where the hell did I put it, but we should have an hunt location. Or is that one? Wait, we should have hunt locations, no? No, I mean natural resources. Natural resources here in the dummy database. I hope so. Yes, we do. But they are all mining though. They are all mining. No, I need an harvesting one. Well, in theory, mining is the same, huh? Mining is exactly the same. We can use mining. I mean, it's the same. I don't think he has any difference. So mining actually can be done here. Mining can be done here in the dummy database. I just need a rock pick and I need to check how much is my mining skill. Mining I have also 100, so let me set my mining to 1. Okay. Now my mining Yes, this one. 37. Okay, so if I just mine, right? If I mine, right, you see that it says you have gained 1 practice point in mining, you need 25 more to rank up, right? You're getting 1 practice point in mining, you need 25 more to rank up. So now in the database, in theory, if I refresh, because that I think is saved immediately, yes, you see that we have this 1 here. And as I continue to dig, right, I'm gaining more practice point in mining. Right? Now, now the practice is not really shown in this bar. Eh? I was thinking that we were showing the practice in this bar, but no, we are not. I was pretty much sure, but probably I'm mistaken. Probably I am mistaken. How many should? Why is not showing in this list? Why is not showing in this bar? Yeah, I think that, okay, anyway. We will fix the two things one at a time. So I gain my practice points, right? I gain my practice point. And the game is saying that to gain more, to rank up, I need 20 something more. 24 more, right? It's saying you need 24 more points to rank up. Now, what I want to do, I want to quit. Change this to whatever, 50, which is above the threshold required to actually rank up, right? Because the threshold was like 26, right? So now my character has more than requested. I don't know exactly how we ended up there, but I tell you the truth, I don't really care. I don't really care that we ended up at a higher level. There can be different reasons now, it's long to explain, but there are multiple reasons it could happen. Quests are giving you ranks, and we changed some of the rules in the past to have the scaling different, and so the calculation may be slightly different. So whatever may happen, that your current practice points are misaligned compared to the formula to rank up. And if that happens, it should work anyway, right? It should check if it's greater, equal or greater, and not just equal. But it seems that it's checking only equal at the moment. I think that's the current problem we have. Hello, Fergus. Okay, so now my rank in mining is still 1, right? Still 1. And if I mine again, I want to understand what happens, right? But it actually worked. Giving 25 experience and 1 practice point to skill mining. Z cost for the skill is 26 for this level and 26 for the next level. The Z cost for the skill is 26 for this level and 26 for the next level. The cost of the skill is 14. You gain 25 experience points and you ranked up. So now what it did exactly? So how did this change? So this was 1:14:50, right? So this becomes 2:14:0. So it reset my practice point. So actually it seems to be working fine. Because even if I add excess points, it didn't bug out, right? It just ranked me up to level 2. So what is happening? What is happening to these people is something different. I mean, it's true that at the moment I'm testing in the dummy database, and the dummy database doesn't have exactly the same set of rules. So maybe I need to test it on in production with the production data. Just a second. Need to understand. Understand one thing. There is another player that is reporting a similar issue, and I would like to understand. Let me do a select. I need to find the character name. I mean the character ID. Okay, this is the character ID. That is the character ID. So this guy is saying that he has an issue with a few skills like metallurgy, blacksmithing, and such. Metallurgy. Okay, what is metallurgy? Metallurgy is 63. 63 is at 0, and this is a very high number. 845. 845. 845. Other skills being trying to... So the other ones are blacksmithing, for example. Blacksmithing is what? Blacksmithing is 40. 114, 374. It's very strange. You know what we can do? We can use these characters, you know. I can, in theory, I can copy exactly, because I have in my machine the copy of the production database, right? So let me do this. Yeah, I think it's the only way, because otherwise, I mean, from my simple testing, it seems fine. I don't see a problem. But obviously there is a problem, at least I assume there is a problem. $68 harvesting, huh? Harvesting. 68 harvesting. So let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, let's go now. Let's go now prod. So I will switch this to be production. We don't need anything. We don't need NPC. We don't need items. We don't need NPC. We don't need anything. We don't need quest. We don't need hunt location. Well, natural resources we need. Otherwise we cannot. Otherwise we cannot harvest. Yeah. And let's start it this way. And we will use exactly the same character, right? Hello, Hula. Hello, Elwood. Hey, welcome. I forgot the skin. Okay. Can I switch it? So doesn't get any practice. No, because we need to fix this, because this is not good. Okay. It's like if he's not getting any practice. Maybe because it's too little to have one practice point, but in theory should one practice point. Yeah, there may be a flaw in our logic, I don't know. There may be a flaw in our logic then, I don't know. I imagine when, the player got his Lemur model and it was like, what? I changed completely my appearance, right? Yeah, because when the Lemur model were not there before, so okay, so we need to see okay, so it seems that she has a sickle already, so we can use that, and we can go in any location where we can harvest, right? And I think that some of this location I moved, but some I didn't, so hopefully I don't know, I think I moved pretty much all of them, but fine. Let me try to go here and see what we get. Let me go here and see what we... Oh, okay, perfect. So now this character has in herbalism, in herbal, right? In herbal, which is this one. There is 32, 173. And he's only rank 14, so okay. So let me try to harvest this, and I want to see what happens. But I get practice points. I get practice points. I get practice point. Why? The cost for the skill is 274. You need 226 more to rank up. 226 more to rank up. So now in theory this thing, right, should have moved from 32, to 48 or whatever. Yeah, to 48. So you see that actually it increased, right? Now the question is, why the hell then it increased? It increased. If I go here, 68. Oh wow, now she's level 70. Holy moly. So the numbers are very different now. I can copy again the same numbers. Yeah, let's do it. So like this, it seems to work. So I don't understand the problem. Let's go with the numbers that are at the moment in the production database. So this is the current situation that I see on this hero. 240, 34, 818, and 70. Okay, let me try again. The server, we can leave it up, because anyway the server is flushing out the character information. You just ranked up for 114 to 115. Yeah, you see. So I don't know. Yeah, also from my testing, it works. So I don't know. I don't know what is going on. Or is a conflict on some characters? Why didn't save it? Does the other character move before they're told the result? I don't think so. They are, you know, they are expert players, so they know exactly they don't need to move. So I would say no. Okay, so let's see now what happens. Because it may be that it happens only at certain, you know, moments or whatever. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I get the practice points. I get the practice points. I get the practice point. I get the practice point. So this 234 goes to 244, right? So you need 700 more to rank up. May it be a mess between player and GM? I cannot understand why. Let's go back to 234. And let's go back here. And let's do something. Let's change my account to be a non-GM account. Because I want to be sure that it happens the same, you know. So 0. Okay, so now I am a player. Now I am a player. Because I removed all my rights. Hello, Arite. Would you like to be in the top left, don't we? Yeah. What do you mean? You're walking. Yeah, there's a lot of people there. There's a lot of people all in top left. I don't know why. In theory, it should be identical distribution, but statistical distribution. But it seems that no. At the moment, you don't see that you get some practice point in the skill. What do you mean? I see it. Why you don't see it? Did you test recently, or is an old thing, Maui? Because I changed it some months ago. You should see the message here saying that you got some practice points. I changed it. Okay, now I am a player. Let's see if as a player it makes any difference. Maybe there is a mistake. No. I gained 10 practice point in harvesting. You need 729 more to rank up. So what the hell is going on? I think that sorry, but wait a second, because I think that you don't get practice point for combinations, eh? Wait a second. I think there is a mistake in understanding. I made a wall item. I made a wall item. I don't know. I don't see. Okay, let's try this other. I don't see the problem. I don't understand what is going on. I don't know why people say that. Okay, so that's a cooking skill. So that's cooking, right? I don't understand. I think that I cannot reproduce it, basically. I cannot. I always get practice points. I always get practice points. You make one baked apple. You make one baked apple. Because the point is that if I only combine, right, I don't get. If I only combine, I don't get the practice, and that is by purpose. Right? That's exactly by purpose. Let me try again. Let me try again. And now I'm gonna do it in Legacy. GG Maui, Legacy doesn't exist anymore. GG! You cannot do it in Legacy anymore, it doesn't exist. It's okay. Okay, let's take something simple that I can make, right? Let's take something simple. Does she has any cooking skills or what? I miss it. How can you miss it? This game is the same. And it's better actually. Jobs. Cooking, she's at 0. Exactly 0, right? The problem, I mean, wait a second. I need more information. This information is not enough. What I wanted to say, in Legacy, you got the message about the product, and then you got advancement in skill. That one is missing. Okay, let's use the same character of this guy and see if... Let me move another character to me. Characters, name equal to this. Okay. Account ID. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, you have, I mean, I see it in my chat. I don't know why you don't see it in your chat, but he's saying, yes, you made blah, blah, blah. You get X amount of experience. You made X amount of progression points, and you got that much practice. That is printed in the chat. If you don't see it, it's pretty weird, because it's printing in the chat for me all the time. Okay, let me see, where are we? Jobs, cooking, 21. Okay, here we are at 21 cooking, right? We are at 21 cooking. Why a belt as an icon of no idea. Are these all broken, really? Wow. Okay, so we have cooking. Why this character doesn't have any items, anything? No idea. Because all the items are here. Okay. So okay, so let's try to do, the problem is that now I didn't load the items, and so there are no cooking, there are not even books. Okay, wait, I need more information, because like this is impossible to test. It is absolutely impossible. Okay. Okay, I have I think I need to load items, unfortunately, otherwise we will not. we will not be able to test this properly. We will not be able to test this properly. So let me load the items. The message I get is you gained 96 XP, you made a bullseye shield. Check the bug channel. Okay, there is the picture here. You gained 76 experience point and 1 progression point. You made 1 battle shield and 1 quality. Okay, what you are missing there? Nothing about you gain some shield making. Yes, but if this is a combination, is normal, right? This was a combination, I guess, right? It was not a transformation. Or not? There is a difference between combinations and transformations. Combinations are the ones where you just assemble items, right? Where you just assemble items. The transformation is when you work on something. It was a transformation from bullseye shield key to bullseye shield. Okay. Yeah, then in theory should not happen. Then in theory should not happen. Okay. Okay, let's try with this. I have to do one test at a time. I need to understand why. Basic baking for the baked apple. You need kitchen knife. Use it twice on the apple preparation table and put in core apple in the oven. Allora. Wait. Okay, let's try to do this. Because if I don't reproduce it, it's impossible for me to fix it. Okay, we need an apple, eh? I need a kitchen knife. Kitchen knife. Let me also see, and I need an apple, I assume. Right? Okay. Then I need a preparation table, which is which is up there. Okay. One second. We need to. The problem is that the preparation table is completely misplaced here. It's outside of the building for whatever reason. It's outside of the building because we had a small problem. But now you see, preparation table is there, but it's not an issue. Okay, now we are on the preparation table. So on the preparation table, I put my apple. I get my knife. Okay, before doing this, how much practice my character has, right? So that's the question. My character at the moment is this character, and in cooking we got wait, what is cooking? Cooking is 39, huh? So, and skill ID equal to 39. At the moment we have 0, 106, and 21. 0, 106, and 21. I need a book, yes. The book was Basic Baking, eh? Basic Baking. It's not called this way. Basic Baking. Basic Off Baking. No, what the fuck is the name? What is the name, boys? Baking. So maybe it's Baking Basics. Baking Basics. Fuck. Okay. Fine. So we go under items, item stats, and we search where name like baking. The art of baking. The art of baking. Okay. Easy. Okay, now I said we have 0. Let me copy it out so that we don't lose it, okay? So that we don't lose it. I'm putting it here. So we have 0, 106, and 21, right? 0, 106, and 20. So this is what we have. So I'm cutting off this thing. I see. That is what I see. And by the way, it's a bit weird because I see a lot of percentage F. Starting quality calculation with quality percentage F, primary skill double current quality, primary skill base. I mean, this I may get because I'm a game master, but actually I got 0 practice point in skill 39. Because I didn't succeed, I guess. I made 1 peeled apple. Giving 0 practice point. You made 1 cored apple. You made 4 slides. I always see giving 0 practice point though, but I see it though. I see giving 0 practice point to skill 39. Why 0? Giving 0 practice point, huh? Giving 0 practice point. Okay, let me do again the switch between... And by the way, all these printout are kind of wrong, eh? Current quality reduced to by starting quality. But anyway, it's always saying 0. Was the quality of the apple too low or what? I was quality 50. Okay, let me remove my GM rights because I want to see. I want to see one thing because maybe we have the case now. You should give me some XP, some practice, no? Should give me some practice. Okay, let's restart again. Let's restart again. And let's do exactly the same thing. and we see if he's saying 0 practice point, or maybe because it's 0, he's not even sending it to you. What skill -1? Yeah, that's another good question. Why is trying to give experience to a skill -1? But that's maybe because it's checking all the skills specified, and there is one he cannot find. I don't know. That we also need to understand. Yeah, it's a bit weird that he said -1 actually. Seems you get 0 XP in baking and cooking. Yeah. Which is strange, huh? Maybe it's only in certain skills. I don't know. Let me just copy this in case it fails again, because the server is still going up. Server is still spawning. I wonder if your skill is too high, you might get 0. Yeah, that's possible, because if you are trying to do trivial stuff, you know, that is not, you know, relevant, maybe the practice you get is 0. That is possible. Okay, so we put an apple into this preparation table. Right? And then we start working on an apple. You made 1 peeled apple with quality 83. Yeah, if it's 0, is not sending it to you. Yes, correct. He's sending it to me only because I'm a game master, but it's not sending it to you. As a player, you don't see it. Okay, so at least we have the case. And you don't get practice. You don't get practice. My feeling is that you don't get practice because this particular job is too easy. And given your quality, given your cooking skill, which is 21, just peeling an apple is not rewarding you with anything. Now, I think the question is, how do I check that? Because I think inside the so we can start from the first one. I mean, we can start from apple to peeled apple. That's already a transformation, right? From apple to peeled apple is already a transformation. So let me check one thing in the internal stuff. If I go here and I search but maybe I can print it out. I can say this job is too easy to give you any practice. You know, I can. If that's the case, I can print it out, and maybe it's more clear then. Okay, let me go items, items, list items. Food ingredients, I think is food ingredients. Let's take the peeled apple. Okay, if I do peeled apple, right, and I search the usage, I should find, yes, cord apple, transformation ID, from apple to peeled apple, transformation ID is 9203. 9203. But I don't remember if 9203 trade transformations 9203 where ID equal to 9203 process ID 562 transpoint 20 it's not evident from here. Process ID 562. Why? Yes. Primary max skills, you say? This primary max skills, which is 15. Obviously, we don't document freaking anything, but but I think after 15 is not gonna give you anything. So so I think it's normal. I think it's intended, boys. Is intended. Let me do one thing though. Database. I need to see trade processes. Trade processes. Let me see if we documented anything. Okay. Primary max skill is maximum primary skill level at which practice and quality level are affected. Exactly. So, okay, so let me just prove this to you. So, at the moment I'm at 21, right? If I lower my skill to 15, or lower, let's say to 14, I lower my skill in cooking, right? Cooking I'm 21, right? Cooking I'm 21. So if I do set skill me cooking 14, fuck. Wait, I need to relog. Also, please fix the table. No. Yeah, the table. Yeah, table can be fixed, but it can be fixed in production directly. It's not a problem with the release. It's just an item in the game, so we can fix it anytime. You can go on top of the roof and jump down. I understand it's not the best, but you can just go on top of the roof and jump down. Do you prefer to have a message to say that you don't gain any practice because it's too trivial? I can send a message in the chat. Oh, everything is green. Okay. So if I take a new apple and I put a new apple here, and now I lower my skill to 13. Okay, so now I have only 13, and then I'm peeling this apple. Right? It's still saying 0 though. Giving 0 practice point to skill 39. Giving 0 practice point? Giving 0 practice point to skill 39. Why is always giving 0 point though? If now I'm below the 15, it was 15, right? So it should be. Okay, let me go lower than that. Let me go 4. Okay, now I have 4 in. Now I have 4 in cooking. I assume it is cooking, right? That is used for this. It's still saying 0 though. It's still saying 0. It's still saying 0. It's strange, huh? It's still saying 0. Still saying 0. Just trying to relog. In theory should make 0 difference, but just to be 100% sure, you know, I'm going to relog and try again, but should he not say 0? Should he not say 0? What? What? Because now I'm too low and I cannot do it. Cannot peel an apple? What the hell? What do you mean I cannot peel an apple? Probably because that book requires more than 4, huh? That's very possible. That's very possible that that book requires more than even if it's saying primary minimum skill 0. Primary minimum skill 0. Why? Well, the only reason is that I lower my skill. So that's probably the only reason. So there is a kind of a, because cooking at the moment is 4. Okay, let's do 6 or something. But peeling an apple, boys, should be. Because I don't have the table selected. Fuck. Because I don't have the table selected. Exactly. Now it works. I don't have the table selected. That's very annoying. Okay. Fine. Fine. But anyway, now Giving 0 practice point. Giving 0 practice point. Yeah, there may be a bug, eh? There may be a bug. There might be a bug. There might be a bug. Okay. Well, there is a good case. There is a good case, so we can work on this case and understand why. So we will have to debug the server side and understand why current quality. One thing I don't understand is this current quality reduced. Is it in the script? Probably is in the script. Probably is inside the script. Yeah, it's inside the script. It's a bit strange that we don't get worker send system info, right? Starting quality calculation percentage F and 1 starting quality. It seems that the send system info is actually not working as expected at the moment because we don't see the printout. So that would be the first thing I want to fix. The problem is that is inside what? Is inside a worker? So that's the kind of the first thing I want to fix. Because we don't get the full debug. We just get a... Exactly. Send system info string. String format message. Got format string. Got format string. Ulog script. So we are failing in this line. We are failing here. And so we don't get the right result. So this is the first thing I want to check so that at least we get the debug proper. But apart from that, then the script is executing. And in the script, there is a place where we get the practice, right? Applying the secondary skill. I don't know if this secondary skill is the one that is fucking up, you know? Secondary skill. Why we get this secondary skill? Primary skill, primary skill. No, actually the secondary skill is not applied. But here at the end we get give practice point to 39 and to -1. Sorry, this script is too complex really to read there. So let's go and read it here. Practice. This transform gives no practice point or quality change. I think the practice is out of this. The practice is not in this script. The practice is in another script, probably. What the hell? Okay, 1 second. It's always the same. One second, I need to find out how this thing is. What is the sequence? Calculate, transform, apply. Okay, calculate max quality. Okay. Okay, see. It's called Calc Transformation Practice. Calculate Transformation Practice. Calculate Transformation Practice. Yeah, he's here anyway. He's here. Okay, he's here. We can. We have a good case, you know, to test. We can do it again and see what happens. But this time we do it in debug mode, so I can see pretty much everything that happens, right? I wonder why. If you are also being told how many more points before you level up at Airbus skill next, like we get with Harvest, yeah, it's the same because the code is the same. So whenever you get practice point, it's telling you how many you are missing for the next. I found a possible bug at the top of the stairs. Interesting, cutting flowers give you no progress. Consider how much time it takes. No, but there are, let's say, there is a limit to the progress that you get. I mean, if you do very, very trivial stuff, you don't progress anymore, right? So that's, I think that's the idea. So every process has a minimum and maximum skill, and the maximum is dictating if you are getting progress or not. But I think I can print it out. I can say something, this job is so easy that you don't get any practice, something like that, right? I can print it out so that you know at least. But that's by design, that something is not giving you. But in this case, no. I mean, in this case, there seems to be a problem anyway. Primary skill practice point. Primary skill practice point. Primary skill practice point. Calculated time. I think we have a mix of something that is not very clear and something that is just primary skill practice point. Get primary practice point. Return a primary practice point. So in theory, this one should return a number, eh? Why? Yeah, I don't know if I can see this, but okay. I don't know if I can see that. But yeah, we may have a mix of some information that is not, you know, sent properly, and other information that is actually, and that it may be actually be a bug. There may be a bug, yeah. It's strange because this stuff has not been changed much, you know, so in theory there should not be a bug. But you never know. Peeled apple. Okay, so we start working. Broadcast target animation, we don't care about this breakpoint. So we are working on the peeled apple. We are working on the peeled apple. We are okay. Let me try to understand this. Why this format message is broken? Format percentage. Because yes, I know why it's broken. Because format is not taking percentage F. I know why. Okay. That I need to change anyway. Okay. Calculate and apply practice point. Okay, we want to understand here. What is this function returning? Get primary practice points. I cannot see it. I cannot see it, really. So annoying. I cannot see it. I can print it out. Because first name value 0, huh? He's saying value 0 anyway, so the result is actually 0. The result coming out of that function is actually 0. Even if here is saying 1, even if here is saying 1, primary points. So these primary points here, it seems that the result of this is actually 1. Okay. Is actually 1. Then this part is not very easy to debug because unfortunately it's our math script and it's not very easy to debug. I have to exit from here. So, I'm trying to understand if the problem is because it seems that the first is actually evaluated properly. It seems to be the second one that seems to be in trouble. Let me do something. Let me change this to be... Let me do this. I want to see if primary point is coming out as 1 before this multiplication, right? Because this multiplication may be the one that is throwing stuff off. Wait a second. Calculated time. Calculated time is delay ticks divided by 1000. I think we found our bug. No. Really? Calculated time is in seconds, yes. And we divide it in milliseconds. But if we divide it in milliseconds, then it will be millisecond divided by seconds, I think. No, I don't understand. I mean, if this gets divided by 1000, right? Here I have 10 seconds at the moment, right? I divide it by 1000 and I get 0.01, right? I get 0.01. So that could be the issue. But then it should be the same on everything. Why only on this one? If I do 10 divided by 1000, right, I get 0.01. 0.01 is getting multiplied by the primary point that seems to be 1. So actually we do 0.01 multiplied by 1, that is the same, right? And so we get a 0.01, which is then divided by 1, and we get again 0.01, but this one unfortunately then gets rounded, and so obviously we get a 0. But if this is really the mistake, then it should be everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, I should always get 0 practice for anything. Always. You should never get practice for anything. Is this the case, that we don't get practice for anything? For anything, because this code is the same for all the transformation possible in the game. But before I did a test and I got 20 something practice, right? I went to Herbal. Wait a second. How is this possible, boys? I don't understand. But that can be the mistake, though. Eh? That can be the mistake, but I don't understand. So before I did the example with this other character, right? I did the example with this other character. I went here. Probably because harvesting is using something different. I went here and I harvest this. And I got practice points. Right? Yes. But is not going through the same code, eh? Is not going through the same code. Yes, it's not going through the same code. It's not. It's not. So it's very, very likely that the mistake is that one. It's very, 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 very likely. Very likely. Very, very, very likely. So one is handle, but they should be both handle production event, no? One is handle production event. No. One is handle production event. And the other is handle work event. I think we found a mistake then, if this is the case. Yeah, exactly. This division by 1000 is wrong. This division by 1000 is wrong. That's it. I think that's it. Now I can remove it, it's no problem. It requires seconds. Now my only question is why I decided to do divided by 1000. Are there other cases where this is in milliseconds instead of seconds? Because it's very strange that I did the divided by 1000 without thinking about it, right? So I don't know if I'm fixing something, I'm breaking something else, right? Maybe I'm breaking something else. In theory, no, but okay. So yeah, let's just try with this change, and let's just try with this change. But this means that no one was getting practice for anything. Then the other thing that we should change is to get let me do a test to get the printout, the debug printout, right? instead of percentage %f, we need, because the Unreal Engine has another syntax. So we need this. I think with this, it will actually print out the right number. We can also test that. Okay, succeeded. Okay, let's try again. I get no XP on making the tea. But Fergus, you said that you were getting practice, no? On something. You said that you were getting practice. In theory, if this bug is real, you get no practice. What you were getting practice on? You said... and we are discussing about practice, not about XP, okay? Let's stay on practice, because XP is another thing. But you said that you were getting... You just ranked up from 114 to 115 of what? On harvesting. Yes, because harvesting works. Yes, because harvesting works. Is the production, is the crafting that doesn't. Is the crafting. The harvesting is a separate thing compared to crafting. Yeah, harvesting. Harvesting works. There is no problem in harvesting. But that's a pretty significant bug, eh? I mean, it's easy to fix if that's the problem. It's still loading. It's still loading. You said I got 106p, 1 progression point to make an iron shield in shaving and iron shield making. Yes, but you didn't get any practice, right? Practice gives 0. Exactly. So that's the problem. Okay, now we do the same test, and I think we will get our practice points. I don't know why we see it so green, but there is a cord apple, but let's start with a normal apple that I prefer, because let's start with a normal apple. Let's start with a normal apple. I think we will get it. 1 practice point, exactly. 1 practice point. Yeah, so the problem was that division by 1000, which was in theory the conversion between seconds and milliseconds, but was not needed, right? And it was actually doing damage more than good. So I think with this it should be fixed. You gain 1 practice point, you need 85 more to rank up, right? So, okay. One thing I wanted to understand. And why I made this shit, by the way? Why I made this shit? Now, the point is, if I Bro, I cannot peel an apple. Come on. Bro, why now is not working anymore? Why now is not working anymore? I have 4 in cooking. I have 4 in cooking. You see, when you do test, things are always changing, which is kind of crazy. Things are always changing. Scenarios are never the same. Is it just a random chance, boys, or I'm doing something wrong? What is going on? Why I cannot do this anymore? I did it a second ago. Why I cannot do it anymore? Did we break something? I think we broke something. It's impossible. I have 50% chance. Yeah, but I did it already 5 times. So, okay. And before this change, it never happened, right? It's the first time that happens after I did the code change. So this is what I'm a bit, you know. So you mean that I'm always hitting the 50% now? I hit it 6 times. I'm hitting 6 times the... No, it's impossible. No, it's not possible. So I think it's my change. Then wait a second. I think it could be this change. Did I change the send system info? I change it to percentage. But it's strange that it's strange that we didn't get an error though. I was expecting to get an error. I was really expecting to get an error. Because I did also that change to see if I did also that change. Yeah, but it should, in theory, it should be here, no? It's not the right log for whatever reason. Okay, let me just try again without that script change, because I think the script change is messing up stuff. I think this script with that change was just exiting with an error or something, and so it was not. And so basically the transformation was always failing. See you, Fergus. Bye bye. No, but I think we fixed it anyway. It's just that I wanted to have this syntax correct, but I think that Unreal format, I can search it. Unreal Engine string format syntax. I think it requires. Yes, exactly. It should be bracket 0. It should be bracket 0. I don't know why. Anyway, let's do one test at a time, because one test at a time. One test at a time. One test at a time. One test at a time, boys. No. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's that change in the script that is messing up. Okay. Okay, so now the point is that this particular process is a maximum of 15, right? So if I set my skill in cooking, for example, to 20, right? And I do the same thing, so I'm trying to, from an apple, and I try to cut it off, to peel it, right? Which I will succeed. It's giving me practice point anyway. It's giving me practice point anyway. But wasn't the idea that I get practice point only up to a certain level, right? Because if the task is too easy, I don't get practice point anymore for easy tasks. I think that was the idea. Did we remove that? That's kind of strange. Because this guy is saying that this process, which is the cutting process, goes from 0 to 15. So in theory, after 15, it should not give you any practice point anymore. But it's given to me, so it seems that that check is not really implemented. Which can be okay. I mean, we can, well, I mean, yeah. I wanted that to be the case, but it seems it's not the case. So the primary skill, because the practice you get No, I don't see that check. Do you, I mean, considering you are playing the game more than me, right? So did you ever see in the old game not getting practice points because the skill was too high? I mean, your skill was too high and the task that you were doing was too simple, like peeling an apple. Because that was the original intent. So that you cannot abuse, you know, the lower level skills, the lower level tasks. But fine. That is not the case at the moment. Okay, let me try to fix that. Let me try to fix that message thingy, because I don't understand why the message thingy is bailing out. It's really bailing out. I don't know why. In theory, in Unreal, if you want to have a string formatted right, like this, in a script, I could do brackets, I could do bracket 0, right? I want to understand why bracket 0 is actually not working. Ah, crap, it's not working because the parser sees it as a bracket and so it's splitting it as a bracket. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. So we need to do what? We need to substitute it. Ay, 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 ay. I understand why it's happening. I understand why it's happening. But I don't know if I have a fix because I understand why it's happening. I mean, I can leave it like that. It's just that we don't get as set system info. Receive system. Basically, all these messages are broken. All these messages are broken. Math script format message. String format. You know what we can do? We can do a bit of a trick. We can instead of using brackets, we can use parentheses. Parentheses, 0 parenthesis. And then I can substitute it here before passing it to format message. I mean, it's a bit of a trick, but because if I put the brackets, it is messing up. I think it's messing up really with the parsing. I think the parsing is getting... I think the parsing is wrong. Let me see. Yeah, but anyway, I don't care about this problem at the moment. I think it's a problem that we can solve anytime and not now. I think I don't care about this problem now, boys. We have too much other stuff to do and It's fine. Let's just leave it as it was. And now with that fix it will work, okay? With that fix it will work. So let's just ignore that bug for a second. It's just a printout only for GMs, and also it's only server side, so I can fix it anytime. What I remember going slowly, and in a really long list of things you need to do, opening a new stat page is one of them. What is a stat page? Okay, so what I want to do now, in theory, if I remember right, we wanted to show the practice going up by rank, no? Why is not showing in the UI? That's very strange, huh? Just a second, I go to the bathroom and I come back. 1 second, boys. Bathroom time. 1 second. I mean, the idea, right, was that in this screen, I don't know why we don't have it, but in the skill window, right? Skill window, skill progress, skill window, skill progress. In theory, there is a bar, right? That is under the skill, which is this bar. This bar here, bar knowledge, right? They should be populated based on the progress, no? Why this thing is not populated? Why this thing is not populated? You see, bar knowledge set percent, right? So I'm setting the percent based on skill knowledge cost, skill knowledge cost. We need to understand what we get here. Skill knowledge cost. One divided by the other. Yeah, exactly. Player skill value. Why that is not working? Where you can find who is online and other statistics, like the old one is now closed. Yeah, we have it, Hula. We have exactly the same page, but it's not published, I guess. But we have it. Yes, I just need to expose it. You see the skill knowledge are actually coming from here. Skill value, receive skill value. Populate the window with proper player data. We receive a buff for the skill. Wait. Set player buff value. Maybe this one is not enough though, huh? Receive skill value. But this one should work in theory. This one should work. It's not doing it. Display name, skill ID, bar, brush, image size Y. Okay, let me understand why this is not working, because it kind of makes no sense. Okay, so append. Okay, let's say let's put here a temporary thingy, and this temporary thingy will be skill progress. Let's call it progress for us. So skill progress would be this percentage, right? Which is a combination of this number divided by, so this number divided by this number. I just want to print it out and see, right? And the result is this number, okay? Equal, right? Equal this number, okay. So, okay, let me do this. And see why and I don't need to load all the items now. I think I can just load it just so that we go quicker, right? We can remove the loading of the items, so that's quicker. It should be a quicker start. But the fix we did was a very good fix, huh? Was a very good fix, because all practice was broken. So people were basically using the skills and never going up. We will have to switch that, but anyway. Yeah, so the bug was only the divide by 1000. That was only the bug that we had. It was a simple bug. What a simple bug. It's good that we found it, huh? He's not keeping it, I don't know, for whatever reason on my machine sometimes. Yeah, we can log in with whoever. I mean, it's the same, right? We want to see. Now there will be a long printout, I assume. Oops, my leg. It will be a kind of a long printout in theory. Client side, yes. Exactly. Skill progress, you see, is like 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 29 out of 29, 965, now 65. No, it is broken, boys. 0 to 100, 100, 100. There's something strange in here. 19, 19. Nah, it's something. There is something not In theory, he's doing it, but he's doing it on wrong numbers. He's doing it on wrong numbers. Character skills. Character skills, where ID is equal to this. Where is 19? I don't see a 19. Is this the same character? $817. Yeah. Okay. What the hell? I don't understand then. Why? Like there is a 965, 965. I see. And no, should be 0965, not 965, 965. These are all broken, boys. 235. No, we are sending the wrong information. We are sending the wrong information, boys. 235, 235. Come on. We are sending the wrong information. We are sending the wrong information. Okay. Let's try to understand where this is coming from. Set player skill, right? Set player skill. Receive skill data value. Receive skill data value. Receive skill data value. Okay, this one is coming from okay, so the receive skill value. Okay, receive skill value. The function is receive skill value. Receive skill values. Okay, so this is the this is the function that is sending us the data. Receive skill value. What? What do you mean no more occurrences? It's impossible. Search better, please. Okay. Okay, skill value. Skill value. Create a team map with current player skills. Is this the only place? Send skill list. I don't know if it is the only place though, and we need to be sure that it's the only place. Yeah, seems to be the only place in the whole project. So this is the only place where we are sending it, right? And this is coming from send skill list, which I assume that is triggered by request character skill value, right? Request character skill values, right? Which is calling handle skill. It's calling handle skill, and handle skill is using this send skill list. Okay, perfect. So up to here everything is fine. So we request our skill list, and okay, here we read whatever we need to read. I don't really care about this. And then we create this, right? We create this T map, which actually is an array. I don't know why I say T map, but we create an array with all the current skill. Now we are passing the two values that are the same, right? We are passing two wrong value for whatever reason. So I think are these two, right? The last two, I think they are wrong. I think these two are wrong. We are sending something wrong. We are sending, because these are the ones that then we receive inside of this. That are the last two. You see, skill knowledge and skill knowledge cost. Skill knowledge and skill knowledge. Exactly. So they should, and for whatever reason, they are always the same. How is it possible that Y and Y cost are always the same? It is kind of crazy. Unless I'm setting them wrong. Am I picking them wrong here or what? No. I'm picking them correctly. So how is it possible that they are wrong? Okay. So for whatever reason, in our character skill Y and skill is not knowledge level, cost in Y points. Doesn't make any sense, but anyway, let's try to debug this. I don't understand how it's possible that that's invalid. I mean, I don't get it, but fine. Basically, it seems that these two values are identical, right? These two values are identical. But these two values are based on our skills, and skills are, you know, read by... wait a second. Unless... wait a second. Skill set... Wait a second, because you see that we do skills. This is a skill set, and a skill set is an array of skills, right? Because I remember that we had the array of pure skills and the array of skill values, right? And the array of skill values was populated after. And I think that might be the problem. Even if it's very strange, because it is character skill set, right? And this one should be... So we are entering into this array. It seems that this array is not keeping the right information, which is a bit scary. Which is kind of scary because it's... But anyway, did you notice that you fixed me? Wait, where is that? No, I didn't. I mean, this one... done above in a different way. Get stats value, get skill values. Yeah, it was done very differently in the old game. This is the old code. And also here we were not sending the knowledge. But in theory this should work. I mean, I don't understand why. I don't understand why not. We can also go dummy database. I mean, it's the same. We should breakpoint here now, in theory. Yeah. Okay, so why skills? Okay, let me see. Character skills. We have 69 skills loaded. We have 69 skill loaded. And if we take, for example, wait. 69 skill loaded. If I take the first one, right, I see y 965, y cost 965, which is impossible. Sword 965. What the hell is going on? Well, in this case is correct because one second, huh? Crap. Knowledge level, practice value. Knowledge level, practice value. I think we are messing up with these values here. Practice value. X, Y. So Y cost and Y, right? Now Y cost, I think it should be calculated, right? So Y cost is calculated on the fly. When we do calculate cost, right? So these two costs are calculated on the fly and are based on the exactly. What is confusing me is that what is confusing me is that we are using Y and Y cost, right? Which in theory is knowledge and is not practice. And it is what is throwing me off a bit, because this is what is throwing me off a bit, because let's take a skill where we don't have 0. So for example, this one, right? We have 1112. So there is one where we have 1112. 1112, there it is. This 1112 is saying, no, but the Y cost is always the same. The Y cost is the same. The Z cost is correct. The Z cost is 101,012 out of 1,622. So it seems to me that I have to send the Z, not the Y. Now, it's true that it depends on if I'm sending stats or I'm sending skills. But I think that here I'm sending only skills, right? Because stats, I'm sending them differently. Yeah, exactly. These are only skills. These are 69 skills. Wait though, because here we have the stats as well. Here we have the stats. Yeah, there is a stats, for example. And for the stats, it works differently. 200. No, but definitely. I mean, we definitely this one should be Z and not Y. The only thing that I don't know is if this was used for the training of the stats. Because if this is used for that, then I understand why we passed in the Y and not the Z. But for the normal stats, like will is Z is 0, 0. And Y is 0 to 100, right? 0 to 100. That's the same pretty much for all of them. $235, $235. It is possible that it was done for because here we are sending both the skills and the stats in the same array, right? We are sending both of them, and the result is that for the skills we get an invalid view. Let me just check one thing. Wait a second. Do we have a training? I don't. As soon as you gain experience and some money, you can go to the training advance in a rank in a certain skill. For example, you can visit arcade blacksmith. No, sword skill is wrong. Remember just to with theoretical knowledge. Advance to the next rank and qualify to the theoretical lesson. You will receive a practice and skill, and necessary experience and money. Because for these ones, this guide is wrong, by the way. This guide is wrong. Yeah, I left when I leave. When I leave the fix me is because I need to remember something. I mean, I'm not completely sure of the code, right? And so I leave it in. And so I leave it in, and that's the reason. And I left it in here because this code was not completely tested. And so I still want to compare with the old one. So I think it's still good. So the fix me says, hey, there may be a problem here. And in fact, we are hitting a problem, you say. So it actually makes sense. It actually makes sense. We need I don't know if I want it. Where do I want it? I want it in database design. Yeah, because in this skill table, you know, we don't freaking explain anything. It's so annoying. This table, we don't explain anything. And we should explain as much as we can. I mean, the only information that we have here is this, but because this is calculated. Okay, let me understand a few things, huh? Because anyway, I can give me experience, I can do whatever I want, so we can test it. We can test it easy. So who is training something? List the trainers. Okay. Let's go with whoever. I think I need to make this part more understandable anyway, because it's not very understandable at the moment. Okay, so let's say that with this character I have 600,000 progression points, right? So I can do pretty much whatever I want. But this character is maxed out. No. Okay. Let's say that we remove the wheel, right? We lower the wheel. So we do set skill me wheel 300, okay? So we have 300 in wheel. Okay, we have 300 in wheel. So now I need a wheel trainer. For example, Benacha is a wheel trainer. She's ranking up maximum to 300. Okay, so we can move ourselves to 250. Fine. And then we have to load this character 557. So we go here. I have a smart way to repopulate only one NPC, because sometimes I don't want to repopulate like a million NPC, right? And so we can say this, and we just restart the server like that, and we should get our, because I'm trying to match what is happening when you train a stat and what is happening when you practice a skill, and to be sure that our code is working for both, right? I don't want to visualize something for the skills correctly and then for the stats is wrong, right? So this is what I'm trying to understand. And that is why I am taking a bit of time here to... This will time out, yes. Exactly. In theory, I should also go in dummy, but okay. So it should be up in a sec. We can also reduce maybe the number of. But anyway. In theory, now only that NPC is loaded, right? Which is the one that we need. Okay. So we teleport to that NPC. Okay. Here she is, right? So if I do train, so the first problem is that if I do train, is not evident which skill she's training, and this is a very big issue, I would say. I mean, we know that she's training will, but in theory we see it here because you see train, right? But if you don't expand it, I think we should automatically expand the one that has a training thing, because otherwise you have to click on all the others to understand what she's training, right? And she seems to be feeling it is kind of annoying. So now the point is if I click on train one rank, what is gonna happen exactly? So will is 51. Will is 51. So this one at the moment is, well, let me refresh it because we are not at, we are 250, right? We are at 250. So, and we have 0 in Z and 0 in Y. So if I click on train +1, it's saying you have received some wheel training. And my wheel went to 251. So the number of progression point that I lost is right. So these two columns are basically completely unrelated to what I'm doing when I'm training, right? I think they are. They are completely unrelated. The only thing that is related is the cost. So I'm getting a cost based. So for example, now is 752. You see, I use the number of these things to go one level up, right? Now I used 126. So it is possible that I'm using different amounts. But basically, yes, this is completely unrelated. Okay, so for stats we can ignore, I would say. For stats we can ignore. Okay, then if for stats we can ignore, right? Because it's not using any of this. Then when what I want to say here, I want to say that, let me edit this table. Let me edit this table and say that this thing is ignored for stats. Z and Y. And this is where it's strange though, because the table says exactly the opposite, but anyway. Probably not. Probably not. It's just me that I'm confusing myself, but is okay. So this is the practice value and the knowledge value. So ignored in so the Z value. So they are both ignored in stats, and the Z value. Exactly. Ignored in stats, like for example, strength, will, whatever. And used by skills, right? So for example, I don't know, herbal or cooking, right? And this one, I think is ignored for both at the moment. Because we don't use it anymore. I think with the change that we did some time ago, I think it's ignored by all. So I think this field is basically a useless field at the moment. Right? So basically what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that we can safely change the code to use Z instead of Y, because anyway it's ignored for the skills. Now, for the stats. Now, if I use Z instead of Y, for the stats, I will always have a 0. I will have a 0. It's okay. The best would be for the stat to send out the cost compared to my progression point, but I don't think it's a problem. So basically what I'm saying, if I change this from Y to Z, and I change this to, and I say practice, and I say current practice points, and I say require the practice points, right? And basically I don't have to change anything else, because in theory in the UI you should already get it right. I think it would be nice when we ask for train that he opens automatically the skill that he can train, but I don't know if it's very easy to do, because they may train multiple skills. Let me see. If I go here and I search train, request training skill, right? By skill, exactly. By skill. What is this? I remove it as we don't need it anymore, right? I removed it as we don't need it anymore. No, but wait, it is when you actually buy it. That is the request. That is the request. It's not very clear to me what we press when we... I think I did kind of a stupid thing. No, but probably not. There must be a way where I send the trainer skill. Strange, the train is only here though. There should be a request training. I mean, receive train. Okay, we will see it in the editor one second. No, because I also want to fix that. I think it's very counterintuitive. You don't understand what you have to do, and clicking on the thing is it's very counterintuitive. No one will click it. And some people will not understand what you can train for, basically. So I want to see under UI skill so there is a moment where we show these two things, right? Where we show rank and point. Yeah, click skill dispatcher. Click skill dispatcher. So in win skill we will get click skill dispatcher, skill progress, requaint, exactly. Okay, and this one is the one that we saw, right? But I want to know receive trainable skill. Here it is. Receive trainable skill. Receive trainable skill. Get scroll box for each blah blah blah. Exactly, but here I want to do one more thing. I just don't want to skill ID. Exactly. Exactly. I want to... expand it, right? I really want to expand it. Show skill info. So I can just call this and it should be fine. Show skill info. Unless there is a flip-flop thingy. Show skill info. Get visibility. Collapsed. Non-hit testable. Oh my god. Okay, because it's basically doing the opposite of what it is. Yeah, it's doing the opposite of what it is. Fine. Set user scale. It's basically doing a set user scale on the scale box panel of that particular skill progress. So I don't know if I want to do it. Are we just to force it? I think I don't want to do an animation, right? I don't want to do an animation. The thing that I want to do Set user specific scale. The problem is that I think if this scale stays, so if you reduced it, and I'm just going to expand it, it's not gonna work. Yeah. Exactly. Let me do this. So we do a force skill train open. We do a force skill train visibility, and we pass parameter that is like show or hide, right? And then we branch here, and I think we just take the scale box panel, and now one thing that I don't understand is here we are going collapsed, right? But here we are not going. Oh yes, we are. Okay, all right, fine. So we just force it, right? I want to force it. So we will say if it's show, then we go it testable, and we set the specific user scale, right, to 1. If you want to hide it, we set the visibility to collapse, and we set the specific user scale to 0.05. I don't know exactly why setting it to 0.05, but fine. I mean, okay. I mean, I don't really get it, but because anyway you collapse it, so what is the point? I think this we don't care. No, we care, because at the next animation otherwise would be wrong. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we have our force skill training visibility, right? And this means that we will call this function when we are here. In particular, here. And here. So one is show yes, and the other is show no, right? And okay. So I think this will make it, well, this will make it a bit more understandable, hopefully. I don't know if I want to show the progression. Should we show, I'm thinking, but probably the answer is yes. Should we show the progress points only when you are clicking on the stats? Because actually these progression points, right, are used only to train your stats, right? So why we should show it when we are clicking on the other tabs, right? I think it would just be, it's just confusing. Hello, B. Peter. Hi, when the release? I mean, today or tomorrow, but I would say tomorrow for you at this point. I mean, I can start to work it today, but it will be tomorrow. It will be tomorrow. But anyway, our game is already released. You can just go to our website and click on download, and you can play it right now. The server is up and running. I came with no peace. I came to start the war against tigers. Ah, look at my teeth. Look at this. Ah, cannot beat me. I can eat you so easy. So, you think so? Super easy. Yeah, so I'm thinking, what if we should, what if we show these progression points only when you click on the first tab, right? Which is at the end, the stats tab, because everything else is basically irrelevant, right? I think it would be more intuitive. Now, it is easy to do, because it is easy to do. Yeah, probably it is. Probably it is because we have probably we can. The problem is that we need to hide. So is that inside a panel? No, these are two separate thingies. Well, we have this horizontal box. No, the horizontal box is yeah. We have this horizontal box. I think if we hide this, right, we can make this a variable and we can call it hbox progression points. You could if you could catch me. I run very, very fast. I can run pretty fast. But I'm a bit lazy. You know? So maybe I will not. Maybe. So we need to set the visibility of this guy. Set visibility. We need to set the visibility to collapsed, to not testable self only in case is stats, right? For every other case, this would be collapsed. Okay, so for this, and this, it will be collapsed. So actually, it shows when it makes sense, right? And I hope that also is gonna help a bit of the comprehension of the game, hopefully. I see you use EU5 now. Isn't it bad for MMO games? No, it's not. It's the same. They say it is better for MMO games, but better, I didn't see it yet. But it's at least the same. Would you also fix the workplace in KDL before release? That can be done at any time, Hariter, at any time. It's not related to release. That's an item, you know, that is just floating into the world. We can move it at any time. Doesn't require a code update, doesn't require a client update, doesn't require a server update. It's just an item. We can fix it anytime. But yes, we should fix it. I asked Tua if you can look at it. I hope he can. Can be fixed even now without a release. Okay, so we did that and we did this. I'm trying to do all the changes that are involving client updates so that, you know, Okay, so we fixed that. So what we want to test if this panel opens automatically when I'm training on particular skill, on particular trainer, and we want to see if now, yeah, the only question would be, what do we want to do with this bar for stats? By the way, I can train it. I can train a point, Does it make any sense to train a point, by the way? I know sometimes we have stuff that I'm not completely convinced that it makes sense. Icon ID 0, amount 1. Amount 1. What? Amount. You see? I knew it. Yeah, exactly. It's used for... Yeah, exactly. I just broke it. Yeah, I knew it. That's why we are using the Z. So, in reality, it's not true. In reality, it's not true, eh? It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. You know what? I can do it very easily. You know what? I can do it very easily. I can do this. Because this is exactly why it is broken. So let me see another character. Do we have another character? Nah, we don't. We need to test it. No, we have this one. I just ranked it up one. No, but I did a full rank. I did a full rank. Okay, we will test it with a subset of a rank. Because if he's a stat, right? If he's a stat, then we need because it's just an int, huh? Um, 46 agility. I think it is the best way. You know, this way we fix it for both cases. I think like this is easy. I think we can do it this way. And so... and so yeah, this way I think would be better. So this is still good, this is still good, this is good, yeah, send the amount, amount 1, or amount, okay. Okay, let's try like this, but I need to recompile, huh? Let's try like this. I think we did good fixes. We didn't break anything else. I think we did good fixes. Would be nice. Yeah, I think the two, I pinged them. I can do it myself, but you know, I'm trying really the stuff that someone else can do. I'm really hoping that. He said I will try to take a look tomorrow. So in theory. In theory. So one succeeded. Okay. I think we can just launch it and see what happens without debug. I think we can just. So basically now what we want to see, that that bar at the bottom of the skill is actually based on the actual percentage. Now you may say, well, with this character we don't have enough percentage. Let me see. No, we have, like here we have 161, 116. So this one in theory should show up. Let's see how it shows up. I want to understand how it shows up. And then we try to train only one skill. Now, unfortunately, Will is the last in the list, and so we will have to scroll down to see it, but yeah. I think at the beginning we made a very complex system for knowledge and practice and all of that, but then we realized that it was too complex and we just killed it. We just killed it. Okay, so you see that my wheel is closed, right? Now it's open, now it's closed, and there is no train, right? It's closed. So if I go here and I right click on train, in theory it should be open. It does, you see? It opens up, so it's a bit easier that you can see it. Now if she has multiple skills, if she's training multiple skills, you see? So like this is a bit more evident, right? Now if you have the window completely closed, then you will not see it, but this way is a bit more evident. So it will automatically open the one that you... Okay, let me try to train 1 point. So if I train 1 point... you see? It actually showed up. You see? Okay, so now it's showing up properly there, which is very nice. And if I train a world rank, obviously that will go to 0, right? Perfect. Now, in the other skills, for example, you see medium armor is up to here, right? And so I see that I'm training it, while these ones I'm at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. For magic, I see that I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. For jobs, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, you see? This is the way it was supposed to work, but then I broke it. So in this bar below, you see how much you miss to the next rank, right? It was already like this, but then I broke it. I think it should be intuitive enough. Then the next fix will be to fix this window, because this window is a bit broken. But it requires more work really to make it good. I don't know why certain buttons you can pick and drop. Other buttons you cannot. Like, why? No, now I can. I don't know, sometimes. Bah. I don't know. It looked to me like in production I couldn't do this, but fine. Maybe when I have the shortcut open. Maybe when I have the shortcut open. In edit mode? No, it works anyway. Okay, anyway. Now if I close this and I open it again without clicking on train, yes, it's gone, you see? So which is perfect. Okay, nice. Okay, so we fixed, this is a good fix, huh? There is a good fix. Also we said that the progression points are shown only, yeah, you see? Now when you are in the other tabs, the progression points are not showing, because actually they are not applicable, and they show only when you are on the stats, so someone will start to say, maybe they are related. Right? Maybe they are related. And in fact they are. Now, okay, this was a good fix. Now I forgot completely what we were fixing before this. Did we test everything? So the Apple. No, let me try this. If I go to the Apple thingy and I gain practice, do you think I will see the practice going up? Because I need to see the practice going up, huh? In cooking. Right? I want to see the practice going up in cooking. I want to see that. One step at a time, boys. One step at a time, we make this game good, okay? I know that at the moment it's not very good, but one step at a time. Don't worry. Don't worry. One line of code at a time. We will fix this game. We will fix this game completely. It will be the most beautiful game ever existed. It will. It will be. I need to heat up my dinner. Actually. I need to heat up my dinner, boys. Boys. Check. Let me put it there for whatever number of minutes. Okay. Let's reconnect. I thought I copied that, but I didn't. Okay, let's connect with this character. Will it be a major update in 1000? 1000 will be a good stream, eh, Phoenix? You have to be here, eh? I want you here for the 1000 stream, right? You should be here. The 1000 stream, I don't know, maybe I will do only a gaming stream. Maybe 1000 stream will be just to have fun, you know? And then I will delete and do the real 1000 stream. I don't know. What should we do? What should we do in the 1000 stream? It's coming up in about 2 months or so. So we need to plan something, huh, for the 1000 stream. What do you want to do? Do you have ideas? Hello, making real things. Hi. What do you mean completely broken? Okay, so we are here. We go here. And we are on the preparation table. The best place. A bit slow. A bit slow. I have some lag, like I say something and it takes 10 seconds to appear. Holy shit. Seriously? How many people are online? Maybe that's the problem. Finally, you are using the server. How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 10 should be okay. I mean, if they were like 100, but I don't think it's the number of people. What games do you play? I play my games only. No, no, I play. Let me just give me a second. I'm checking if the machine is in trouble. Hey, the machine is kind of in trouble, but no, not too much. It's a 41% CPU. And memory, well, memory is pre-allocated, so he's using all of it. What games do you play? Well, I'm playing Dota quite a bit. I'm playing Fallout 76 recently. Something that I added recently. I've been playing Overwatch too. And I've been playing some other, you know, puzzle games, card games. Like I played a bit of Hearthstone. StarCraft. Peeled apple, cored apple. Item apple. I can search traps in... Okay, maybe we can. Ah, there is already an apple. Okay, now the idea is, if I have... so I am in cooking, right? Cooking. So in cooking, I have 0 practice at the moment, right? In cooking, I have 0 practice. Yes. 0 practice. Let me just see if it's really true, but character skill, refresh, cooking. 0 practice. This is cooking, no? 68. I think we have 0. Okay, anyway, let's try to practice once and see if this thing is changing, right? In theory, we should have a small line here. 1 practice point for skill 39. Ah, sorry, it's 39 actually. We already had 1. Now it's at 2. Now it's very small because I am there is a lot of practice needed. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there is a small line, super small line. But yes, it is growing. It is growing. It is growing. It is growing, boys. Dota, you like Dota? Dota is a super nice game. I really like it. I really like it. What can I do on 4 sliced apples? Oh my god, it's taking so much. What I'm doing with 4 sliced apple, I'm like making them even smaller. Like in small cubes. Then what else did I play? I played a lot of Rust in the past. Rust, I liked it quite a bit and I played it. Then I played some Borderlands 3. I played a lot of games. I played some puzzle games. I don't know. I think I played a lot of games. What games you play? I think I should get a lot of practice from this because, you know, I think I would get a lot of practice. I'm very focused in doing stuff, and why I'm holding the knife that way? No idea. There is the time needed for this thing. I don't know why so much time is needed. Probably because my skill is not that good. What games do you play, Phoenix? Let me know. By the way, guys, I forgot to tell you, but next week I will be traveling again. Next week I will be traveling again. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but we have a new global thing here, eh? We can speak globally now. Before we couldn't. I mean, in the old game we could, but in Unreal we couldn't. So that's added. It's taking a lot of time. We are here. I hope it's successful, but even if it's not a big issue. The important point is I have the table selected. If I don't have the table selected, it would just cancel it. That could be, yeah, that's kind of an issue though. I think it should not allow you to change target while you are crafting. But anyway, those are kind of refinements. Why this rename is appearing also for a table? Doesn't make any sense. I can only rename items that are in my inventory. Okay, went up a bit. Unfortunately, it didn't work. We made a sticky goo, so it didn't really work. But we got we got 0 practice point because we failed. We get 0 practice if we fail. That's so annoying. No mistakes were made. But anyway, I can work on the sticky goo though. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do with 4 sticky goo? I played Dota for a few minutes. It was hard. Yeah, the game is super nice, but it requires some time to understand it. Right? He has a long ramp up time because there are so many heroes, so many skills, but that's also the beauty, right? Because when you start to learn it and understand it, it's very nice. Okay, it's taking too much time. So, but can we remove this rename in case the object is not in your inventory? Because it doesn't make any sense that you can actually rename something that is not in your inventory, right? Let me think about it. I think we have a location, so I think the client should know. Oops, I misclicked. You like LOL? No, LOL, no, please, no, please. I don't like LOL just because it's a copy of Dota, and I dislike the fact that they just copied pretty much 1-to-1. And yeah. And they are famous, but in reality it's just a pure copy. They added different things. I mean, the items are not the same, I understand, but it's really a copy. And I don't like LOL because the characters are too cartoonish and the creeps are too cartoonish. But pretty much it's the same concept, yes. I mean, in terms of type of game, I like the type of game, but I don't like the fact that they copied over. Okay, let's try to change this container thingy, because there is another client only change and requires an update. So in theory we should know if the container is in our inventory or not. So basically this button, right, this button rename, and also the image in theory, but the button rename and the image should disappear. Unfortunately, they are separate. Unfortunately, they are separate. I don't know if you can put them in a box, but button rename, image rename. These two we need to hide. How do we hide them? Definitely there is a setup going on, right? Set container content. Look at this. Renameable. Look at that. We just didn't use it, but there is already. Let me see if it's actually used or not. Set container content. Renameable. Yeah, renameable. Yeah. We have it, boys. We have it 100%. So we just need to do the thing. We just need to do what we need to do. Right? We just need to do what we need to do. So button rename and button and image rename. Let me just see which settings they have. Button rename will be obviously visible, I guess. Yes, and the icon is also visible. Okay, we can go visible and because actually there are two buttons. But they both point to the same. I don't know. It's the same. So we do set visibility visible, and set visibility visible, and then we do set visibility collapsed and set visibility collapsed. Okay, and then we do this based on rename button, and we do renameable branch if it's true, if it's false, we go here, we go there. Looks like shit, huh? Okay, I can do this. I didn't want to, but I can. The problem are all these lines. There are a million lines. There are a million lines. Bro, description is not going anywhere. What do you mean? Oh, it's going there. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Okay, so basically now we should see the rename only when is actually renameable, which is a good thing to have, right? I assume. I think my dinner is ready. My dinner is ready. Okay. Ding. My oven is calling me. My oven is calling me, saying that I need to go. Right? My oven is calling me, so probably I will go to dinner. I just want to check if this is working now. And if this is working, did you cook up Phoenix for dinner? No. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a good idea? Yeah, it's repopulating items. We need to wait, but we need to wait a bit. But then, could not associate brain to NPC 557. Yes, because she has no brain. She's actually no brain, and there are NPC that can speak, but they have no brain. Brain meaning artificial intelligence, right? By the way, we are pretty much finishing our time because I need to switch the IP of our server. And so the only way is to release it tomorrow. So I will have to work on the release tonight and tomorrow. It's too fat for a tiger to run. It's not I'm fat, it's that I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I mean, I look at you and I say, I want to catch you, but then... Okay, this one is renameable, right? And we see the rename. This one is not renameable, and we don't see the rename. It works. It works, boys. All the one in my inventory. All the ones in my inventory, you know? Working as expected. Okay, good. Okay, so we also fixed that. So we fixed a lot of stuff, which is very nice. Which is always nice. Okay, guys, I think I'm going. I don't know why this guy has all the armor broken, but all the armor is broken. I don't know why he doesn't repair it. But we made a nice sliced apple. We made a number of sliced apples, which, by the way, if we want, we can also eat. Right? You eat a sliced apple, you feel reinvigorated. I don't know why it's in red. I mean, it should be probably in green, but... Right? You can also eat 14. Why is 14? Ah, no, sorry, the one is below. The one is below? 1, 2. Why I see 12 here? Do you see it? It's saying 1, 4 instead of 4. The maximum is 4. Why is saying 1, 4? What? Huh? Anyway, it is working. I will check that. Why there is an additional 1 on the side of the number? Probably because it's like 1, 1. No, I don't know. Why? 1 to 4? It wants to say 1 to 4? I'm a bit confused. Is it also in production the same? You see, you test something and you find something else. That's incredible. Take your time, you have to go. Okay, see you, Phoenix. You should think what we should do for the 1000 stream, huh? Think about it, let me know. Let me connect. What do you mean it's normal? I don't want to see a 1 if it's not 1. 1, 14. Okay, this is really 14. 1, 2. No, here is correct. In my game is broken. What? 1, 7. 1, 7 is correct. But it was 4. Right? 1, 4. 1, 3. Is it because it was at the bottom here? No, 1, 3. Here is correct. In production is correct. Why my machine is broken? What? I don't understand. I don't understand, boys. Why on my machine it was saying 1, 4? Why? What? It's impossible. It is absolutely impossible. Maybe when you open multiple things of the same type, I don't know. There seems to be a strange bug there. A very, very strange bug. Okay, I check this one and then I go. I check this and I go. So I will prepare anyway the release tonight, tomorrow. And hopefully I can release it tomorrow, okay? Hopefully. Let me copy this so I don't have to type it 1,000 times. Okay, let me see. Maybe it was just a temporary glitch, but no, I don't believe temporary glitch exists. I was looking so weird. One four. Ah, is the total that I have? Wait, 1 4 2 4. No, I only have 6 at the moment. 112. Where is this one coming from? 17. It's always 1. The first number is always 1. But why? Ah, but the 1 is no more on the left. You see that this 1 is no more on the left? But, sorry, but why change now? The 1 is not on the left. What? What the? You crazy? Actually, I did a change to all the windows. Yeah, the 1 is no more on the left in my machine. That is so crazy. Did he really move to... I mean, I can do this, right? But... why? I mean, how did he move? He moved by himself? I don't understand. Yeah, the 1 was on the 1 was on... yeah, I don't know. It's so strange. I don't know, boys. I never seen this happening. There are ghosts in my computer. Ghosts in my computers. Absolutely. Win stack selector. When did the last... now I'm gonna check the logs because I don't understand. When is the last time that I changed that file? No, I did a change to all the windows, yes. I mean, a few days ago. I did a change to all the windows, and so maybe I touched it there. That's very possible. Win what? Retry. Win stack selector, eh? Win stack selector. Win stack selector, let me check the log. Win stack selector, the 2nd of May. Yeah. Because I did all the UI in the keyboard focus. Maybe I misclicked. Yeah, I misclicked, and it's good that we saw it, though. It's good that we saw it. Otherwise, it was going in with this mistake. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going, boys. Should we do a raid? We are 10 people. We can do a raid with 10 people. It's not bad. Let's see who we can raid. Let's see. There is Warka, there is Team Vash, there is Octobins. Let me search some new people, maybe. I don't know. Unreal Engine. Is someone working on Unreal Engine that I'm not following yet? That is actually working. There is an Unreal Engine open world debut. Special events. There is a special event. Software and game development. This guy is playing Dota. This guy is us. Unreal Engine 5 making a YouTube tutorial. Unreal Engine 5 in French. Unreal Engine 5 making a YouTube tutorial. Okay, let's rate this guy. He's using Unreal Engine? No, he's not using Unreal Engine. No! Is this guy using Unreal Engine? No! Well, he's saying Unreal Engine open world, so I assume so. Okay, let's rate this guy. I have to go anyway, so I cannot stay forever. Let's rate this guy. Let's rate this guy, boys! Say hello in the stream for me when we join, okay? Okay, I will see you tomorrow afternoon around 4 p.m. European time, and hopefully we will have a release, or we will be working on a release, one or the other, right? Let's see. So with that, I think I'm gone, and see you. Bye bye. Bye bye.